What is up, fragrance family? It is your perfume pimp, Christopher Cologne, and I am here with a Thanksgiving video. So I know it's the day before, and I know it's a little late. I probably should have released this last week, but you know, better now than never, I guess, huh? So happy Thanksgiving. Hope y'all have a good one. And now let's get into this. So I broke this down by region because in Florida, Florida, Miami, it's going to be 82 and rainy. So that's still pretty warm. 78 in Tampa Bay, 76 and rain in Jacksonville. So, and that's totally different weather than Texas. Like Fort Worth is going to be 60 and partly cloudy. And then Brownsville is 73, which that's not much different, but partly cloudy. El Paso is 67 degrees and partly cloudy for Thanksgiving. But yeah, then you got the Southwest. New Mexico is going to be 50. Arizona 75, Nevada 61, Colorado 48 and partly cloudy. California, you got Northern California 60 degrees, and then 62 degrees, 67 degrees, 70 degrees, just depending on which part. Then the Northwest is going to be rainy and some snow. You got like Montana 38 degrees and snow, Idaho 48 degrees, partly cloudy. Washington State 51 and rainy. The Midwest is going to be 40s and 30s and some rain and some snow. So yeah, Northeast will be pretty much partly cloudy and sunny and in the 40s and 50s. And in the Carolinas, where I'm at, is going to be like 61, 50 to 60 degrees, 50s and lower 60s. So yeah, so we're just going to, I got a bunch of colognes to go by, all that. So like if you're in Florida, or one of the warmer sections, this would be good right here. Michel Germain Sexual Fresh. Really citrusy, really fresh fragrance, clean. Smells pretty much like CK1. So yeah. And this smells a lot like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. I think all three of them smell very similar. So there's that. And another one to wear down there is Barrera Blue. Barrera Blue. And these are EDPs right here. So they last for a while. And this has a fruitiness to it. It has a sweetness to it. It almost smells like there's probably a cinnamon in there too. But yeah, I'm going to go through these kind of quick. But yeah, Barrera Blue. And then more for Florida and the warmer weather. Then you got Coach. We all know about Coach. One of the best. Spray for y'all, spray for me. To me, this is one of the best fragrances, especially one of the best fresh fragrances. It doesn't last, it doesn't really last. Now, I don't really spray on my skin all that much. I do sometimes, but most of the time I don't, just because of all the different stuff in these things. So, but I spray mainly on my clothes. But yeah, this stuff, it doesn't last on the skin the way you would expect it to with the name Coach. So, but good fresh one for any place that's going to be warmer. Then we have another one that's good and pretty cheap too, which I found this at a rack store. Now, I never even heard of it, but I really like Banana Republic fragrances. So you can find them $20-25, and I haven't been displeased with any except for I think one. So, but yeah, this is spray for y'all, spray for me. This is your bright, fruity, juicy fragrance. Just real kind of airy. So you ain't, it's like you have your fragrances that are considered blue, that are blue fragrances. And they're clean fragrances, but at the same time, they kind of, for me, they'll clash with when it's too hot and too humid, they'll clash. So like a lot of things that people would wear in the middle of the summertime, I don't really care to wear in the summertime. I'd rather kind of wear it more towards either at night in the summer or whenever it's getting towards the fall time. or spring. But yeah, like Bulgari. Here's another one that's this is kind of like your year-round fragrance though, but it's good for summer and spring and but I don't me and this thing don't get along for some reason. I don't know what's in it, but every time I try to wear it, I have a panic attack. Like my chest starts hurting and everything, and I go into a panic. I don't know what it is in this, but yeah, me and it don't get along. But this would be good for the mild to like in Texas or Florida or the Southwest. It would be good for that weather for Thanksgiving, and other times too. Then we have here's one that'd be good for a lot of different places, I think, because this is, to me, this smells pretty much like the original. This is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Summer Vibes. To me, this is pretty much the original, just spicy. So it's a spicy version of the original. I bought this when it first came out. And it's yeah. I bought this when it first came out, and it just, I wish I would have waited, but I wanted to be one of the first reviewers to review it. So, like a month later, I think I could have ended up getting it for like $20 cheaper or something, or I could have got the same price for a bottle, for a 3.4 ounce bottle instead of this one. So, but yeah, this one would be good for pretty much anywhere. Then we have another one. Now this is Dr. Squatch. I love these. They're all natural, or supposedly all natural. They don't bother me or anything, because I got to where fragrances started bothering me. So I don't wear them every day, even though now I'm picking out a scent every day just for the video. I don't wear them every day. But Castaway Cove spray from y'all, spray from me. I can't even smell it coming after the other ones. But Castaway Cove is good, and the Dr. Squatch fragrances last too. So that's one thing. That's another thing that I like about them. But this is, hold on. But yeah, this is like a spicy tropical. So I like it. I think that would be good for this. This would be good for the Southwest, the Florida, Texas. Hell, depending on what you like, you can pull it off of you, and you could still wear it up north and everything with it snowy, because it does have like a spiciness to it. So, and then of course you can go with Dior Sauvage if you got mass appealing fragrance. So you could definitely go with Dior Sauvage. This is EDP, and this is just a little shit. This was just a little gift set my girl got me for Christmas. Yeah, you could always go with this. So, and this would work anywhere too. Then you got Valentino Uomo Aqua. Pretty sure this was discontinued, but this is one of my absolute favorites. This is one of my absolute favorite fragrances in my collection. And that's the bottle right there. I would spray it, but the only thing about this sprayer is it sprays pretty straight. It shoots a stream. It doesn't necessarily disperse, have a wide dispersion rate. So, if dispersion is even a word. But yeah, this is like your herbal kind of green, has a powderiness and a wateriness to it. This is a good one, and this is one that I would wear in special occasions like Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner or something, or some kind of event or whatever. This would be one like that, which, I mean, I guess you could do this, like, well, hell, you could do any cologne like that, really. It just depends on you, because cologne, it ain't just smell. It's also how you carry yourself, too. Now, sometimes some stuff is so bad, though, cologne is just, you smelling good is just like icing on the cake. Which I know a lot of y'all that watch this probably already know that, but I'm just saying it for people that are just getting into it, because 3.5 years ago I was just getting into it. So, or has it been 4 now? Oh no, it might be 4 now. I don't know, time flies. But here's another one for Azzaro Hot Pepper, another one of my absolute favorite colognes. This would be more that this is spicy and sweet. And the first time I ever wore this, whenever I first got it, I sprayed it on. It was wintertime. I sprayed it on. I walked out, and where it was on my hoodie, when the cold air hit it, I could smell it warm up. So this is more for cooler weather. I wouldn't wear this like if you're in Florida, and especially Miami. I wouldn't wear it. You know, I mean, you can, but personally, I wouldn't. So for your cooler, you know, other cooler places and stuff, Mont Blanc Individual. It's your fresh, fruity, which you could wear this down in Florida too, but like this is another one I wouldn't wear in high heat and high humidity. So, but yeah, this has cinnamon, dark chocolate, juniper berry, I want to say mint, I think pineapple. It's a fruity fresh. It's fruity, fresh, and spicy. So this is yeah, this is another good one. And good thing is you can get it for like 20-25 bucks, maybe 30, depending on where you're getting that. So I get a lot of my stuff on Fragrance Net. It's just they did good, and that's just where I keep ordering from. That's like I tried to order from Gift Express one time, and it was just, I had a shitty experience with them, and I won't do it again. Yeah. Then we have Dolce & Gabbana, the 1 EDP. That's more for like your cooler weather. Nice sandalwood, creamy, darker fragrance. Doesn't last all that long though. Then we got Lattafa Ragba Wood Intense. This is your really smoky, dark vanilla fragrance. This is, where it's snowy and all that, like up north where it's cold and snowy and rainy. Yeah, this would be good to wear. Then I got 3 more. I mean, I could have grabbed a bunch more off of this shelf, but these are just the ones that I went with. So, and then we have Dr. Squatch Fireside Bourbon. This is this has like a fruity it's a fruity vanilla, really, to me. That's what it is. It's a fruity vanilla. Yeah, fruity vanilla. It has kind of a tropical fruitiness to it and vanilla at the same time. So I guess this you could probably wear year round. So, and this is, other than Tommy Hilfiger, the original, this is probably my favorite fragrance. So, and if it's not, this is in my top 3. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's hard. Once you have 200 bottles or more, it's hard to find what exactly is your favorite. And then we have 2 more, the last 2 from Niche for All. Niche for All. This is probably my favorite fragrance house, except for maybe Dr. Squatch. But Niche for All, I think, is just fragrances. But this is cardamom vanilla, or cardamom vanilla. Damn, I can't even smell it. Spray for y'all, spray for me. Yeah, really boozy, vanilla, spice, a little bit of spiciness to it. Yeah, it's a good fragrance. Then we have Tobacco Vanilla. This is kind of green, watery, little herbal. Spray for y'all, spray for me. Kind of boozy, so yeah. So that's it, Tobacco Vanilla. Okay, y'all. So yeah, like I said, I could have pulled more down, but this is just what I went with. But I hope y'all have a great Thanksgiving, and I will see y'all next video. Y'all take it easy, and peace.